Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are having a good Friday afternoon. I just got back from a walk with my dogs, and holy crap, my Frida, the one that you guys love so much, my little Frida, the one that has her little tummy all up in the air all the time, she was pulling me. I have rope burn all over my hands. So I jumped back online when I got back, and I noticed, oh, look at that. Goddess Tracie is back behind bars. So, if you are not familiar with Life After Lockup, it is a show that started as it follows couples who were featured on the series Love After Lockup, and basically following people that are incarcerated that are either married before and like having a relationship while they're in, or have like made pen pal love where they've communicated with someone while they've been locked up, and then they decide while they're still in the clinker that they're going to proceed with a relationship with that person after they are out. And this was one of the first seasons, I believe, that they were on, and they're on the current season of Life After Lockup, which is sort of a spin-off that followed a group of individuals that actually, following Love After Lockup, made it past that first year. So, if you're not familiar, Tracie is called Goddess, and this is Tracie. Poor Tracie. There's Tracie. So she was actually picked up in Tarrant County, Texas on August 6th for possession. It's a very significant charge here. She is facing, it's a second degree felony if she doesn't have a previous conviction. If she has another felony, which she does, this can go to a level 1 felony in the state of Texas, meaning she could be facing up to life in prison for possession. It's insane. So it doesn't specify on the county jail what she was picked up for, but it was a significant amount of whatever it was. She has had a lot of issues with crack. And over the past weeks, a lot of people have been speculating that she doesn't look like she has been sober. She had lost a considerable amount of weight. She had been wearing wigs, which wasn't normal for her. And as you can see by her photo, she has a shaved head and it looks very disheveled, like it's been very unkept. It's stringy. So there's been like, people were starting to like question why she was wearing the wigs, because she'd always had just like really nice natural hair. We can see why now. And she had been posting a lot because she and Clint were on Instagram selling everything, like TVs, like stuff from their house, like, and she just kept saying, oh, we're moving, it's not a big deal, we're moving. But she kept selling TVs, which people were speculating were stolen, and then stolen TVs and then reselling them. And then she posted on Instagram, and she said she was being sarcastic, but she had made poked holes at any sort of insinuation that she was using again. And this is what she said: "This is to all you haters and whoever. This is to shut y'all up about your speculation of us being high all the time. Just for the record, if we want to smoke, we will smoke. If we want to do meth, we will do that. We don't need your permission to do anything that we care to do what we want. Really think you're not paying our bills. I told you I've been doing good and I've been blah, blah, blah. I don't owe you an explanation." She says that this was sort of like tongue-in-cheek, like, you don't pay our bills, we'll do whatever I want. If we want to do it, we will. And there's been this long running joke with them where they say mother effing crack, because on the day that she and Clint got married, she literally took off right after they got married, stole all of his money, stole his rental car, and went and spent all of that money on MF crack, right? All right. So this was like one of many where she was just sort of going on and on and on, and she says she's being sarcastic and it's just at the haters. But people were really speculating because of the appearance of them. Clint was looking really disheveled, kind of like with thinner. He has had his own history with, I think he's had his own history. I don't know what he's specifically been on, but he's had other charges. And obviously with them not looking very good in these photos, more and more people were starting to like question if they were back using. I think in that picture you can really tell that Clint doesn't look very good. Now, I should note that Clint was actually not part of this. I don't even know where Clint is during this. They have been pretty radio silent, but I want to show you a couple of videos that kind of give you a cue about what she was like in the days leading up to her arrest. So you can just sort of hear, you can kind of tell that she was not sober.
To me, Tracie. To all the fans and friends of mine on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter for supporting me through everything, through my Eames magazine, through these haters' crazy accusations every day on whatever they accuse, whatever. I just appreciate everything, everybody sticking up for me, and just y'all are my real friends, and it's finally good to give a shout out to all the fans and friends. A shout out to everybody just for being there. Yeah, I'm doing a cameo right now, and so far I've done 38 in 10 days. Woohoo! That is amazing. I'm truly amazed at how far that I got on that. I can't believe so many requests. It's so fun. Hey.
Okay. So that was the first video. That was her talking about Cameo. So then I popped on over to Cameo. This was actually the last Cameo that she uploaded. And this one is really sad, you guys. She is very, you can tell she's slurring, let's just say.
Hey, Julie. Guess who? It is your most favorite couple from Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup. This is Tracie and Clint Brady.
What's up?
What's up?
Jules. Anybody call you that? I don't know.
So, I heard that we're your favorite couple. Babe, how does that make you feel?
Oh, I am so flattered by that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm flattered myself. It's so nice.
Humbled.
It's so nice to hear from people, that we are real, that y'all go through the same things we go through, that y'all most relate to our situation, or mainly my situation, and their addiction and whatnot. The main reason for this though is because we wanted to give Julie a shout out. Hey, it's your birthday next Friday, girl. So happy birthday from Tracie.
So 4 days from now, Julie, you'll be 1 year old.
Would you like to give her any word of advice?
Just one piece of advice, and that's to stay away from the motherfucking crap.
He said it best. So, anyways, I hope you have a great weekend and have a beautiful birthday. And be sure to keep watching us. We got one episode left this Friday. And thanks, Julie. And
so as you can tell, she has had quite the trouble, like, keeping her head up. She was slurring her words. In that video, I would say Clint actually looked like he was sober. I don't know. I mean, he could have been on an upper, but she was clearly intoxicated. And it had been evident, like I said, when you were on their social media. And I was kind of following this, kind of tiptoeing. Like, I was grabbing screenshots here and there, which is how I had all of this stuff already ready, because I knew that this was coming. It's really sad, though, you guys. She has been in and out with so many different convictions, all related to drugs. And it's a really sad state of our system when people that are battling a disease such as addiction can end up potentially facing felony, like life imprisonment. It's really, 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 really sad to me that this could actually be a possibility because she already has felonies. And based on the charge that she has, if she has previous felonies, it can automatically be upgraded to a level 1 with a sentencing anywhere from 10 to 99 to life in prison. 10 years to 99 in life for drugs. It's absolutely insane to me that this can happen, and yet, we can't put away people that actually hurt children, or that are really doing harmful things. Obviously, addiction does cause people to commit crimes, but come on, we don't treat any other illness the way that we treat addiction. It's really sad. We treat these people like they're criminals. And yes, they do commit crimes sometimes, but we really just need better resources and better services and more mental health beds and more treatment centers and better, resources and insurance for people so that they can get the help that they need. Now, in her case, she never, ever, in the entire time that she got out, she was never sober. And that's the problem too, is that she went to prison, she was back in and out over 10 years, comes out, she gets off parole for the first time in 10 years, and then she's back on like nothing happened, like full blown, like didn't take any steps to manage her recovery, wasn't talking about going to any sort of meetings or therapy. Instead, her husband is gallivanting and taking her all over the place, to Vegas multiple times. Worst place in the world, by the way, for someone to go that's dealing with that is to Las Vegas. She's drinking. She was active right from the jump. She never remained sober. So sadly, she should have probably not gotten mixed up with Clint. Clint has his own history. He's a loser in his own right. And I don't know, to be honest, I don't, he had gotten arrested only a year ago for something. And I don't know that he has been actively using. I mean, he talks about it on the show a lot, but it's not like, he didn't ever talk about it like it was in the present. So I think what happened was, you have two people that have addictive personalities and addictions, and then they get together, and this is what can happen when there's not anyone to hold the other one accountable, and when you have enabling personalities. And sadly, she never had a chance, and it didn't seem like Clint knew what to do or how to help, and didn't seem to care. It was more important to him that he had his goddess, and now he's not going to have his goddess at all. I mean, she's gone. She's still there. I mean, and this is the crazy thing, you guys. I mean, let me tell you how wild this is. Her bond is only $5,000. That's it. Okay? So theoretically, if you can get a bonding agent to a company, you only have to put down 10%. So that's $500. So if there's not someone in your life that can come up with $500 to bail you out, and your husband won't, what does that tell you about the status of either their marriage or their finances? I mean, they have been doing cameos like crazy, selling stuff online. These two are both active. I don't know what they're using. I'm not going to speculate, but this is the sad state of the United States and how we handle these types of crimes, which to me are not crimes. I will just keep hoping that one day she gets it and she can get this together and get clean. And I mean, unfortunately, even behind bars, you can find whatever you want. So that's not even always the best place to go get clean. All right, you guys, so I want to know what you think. Are you upset? Are you surprised? I'm not surprised at all. The last episode of this season airs tonight on WeTV at, I think, 8 p.m. Central Time, or 7 p.m. Central Time. I don't know. Check your local listings. It's been a wild ride this season, and I just can't wait to hear what you have to say. All right, guys. Bye, and I'll be back later.